Greetings and welcome back. I was about to go to sleep and then get ready to start the new session in the next day, and then I noticed I can customize my bed. So hold on a minute. Sturdy bed. Comfy bed. Yes. Oh, dang it. That's cool. Welcome back, y'all. Glad to have you in another episode. Hope you are doing well where you are. It will be a rainy day today. Okay. Oh yes, and we have a very important mission to do this next day. Not this day, because we just barely survived getting back, but the next day here. Had to take revenge on that bandit camp. For now, let's go slow this day. Let's gather things up, and let's get ourselves in a space where we're expanding our village and making it look better. That seems like a good place to be. Glad to have you here. I hope everything is going well with you. Let's start out by grounding ourselves. Wherever you're sitting or laying back or wherever you are, get nice and relaxed in your space. And let's do our 3 deep breaths. Remember, we're filling all the way to that space below our belly button, to the center of our body, a place that is our center. Alright, let's breathe in. And out. Feel the tension in your shoulders relax, feel your arms settling down, your shoulders relaxing, and you're sinking into your space more. Another deep breath in. Remembering to fill in your abdomen fully. Big deep breaths using your abdomen to help your body to relax. And breathe out. And one more time. Breathe in. And out. And I hope you are well. I hope everything's going okay for you, in your world, in your place, in your time, and that you have a space that you can relax here now, with me here. Well, we had all that dried meat, we never ate it yesterday. Let's take a moment to eat it. We have so many different things we have sitting in our inventory right now that need to be cleared out, and a lot of good things for us to get done. Alright, and we also have the new axe, and the new axe is really good, it turns out. The Hangover is still a level 40 for extraction, which is the same as our iron axe, so if we had to chop down trees with it, which not the best move since it's a great damage weapon, we could. It's got 75 for slashing damage, which is 15 more than a standard iron axe, and it's got better blocking efficiency, so it is just a straight up better axe. Go figure. It's named. It must be better. But what's nice about it is 75 damage is the equivalent of the Iron Spear, which is a fantastic weapon. It's not to the same level as some of the elite weapons, but that's really good for us, because we do not have access to elite weapons at this point. Alright, well, with this, it's probably time for us to really gear up and get some things done. Well, as in around the place. Let's have that happen. Oh my. Oh, the kings. And he's talking about kings raining. I heard rain, and all I could hear was the rain around us. Oh my goodness, and I think we're still going to be a long ways from that next level in hunting, and that's pretty typical. But it's been enough time that we have to reset all the traps, get our stuff set up, and then get some work done around our village. I think with that first lantern, I love having that up there, and I do want to make sure we get all of these set. Things are growing, which is great to see. Probably should double check our fertilizer situation, because we do have a large amount of work that needs to be done in our fields. 136 is not gonna do it. So let's get on that. Lots of leather, lots of logs, that's fantastic. I'm guessing that we're getting low on tools. Haven't really done much to keep track of that. Yeah, I don't even see any axes. Let's make sure we're set for those for a good while.
I need to work on that.
And as we get into the session, let's see here, for me, things are swinging back into a busy season. And it'll be a time for me. I have a new role in my area, so I'm introducing that. It'll actually happen today, as of the recording of this first half of this. And it's one of those things I go into it with quite a bit of anxiety. I want to make sure I do my best for people, do my best at what I do, and it's easy to get lost in the anxiety and the, well, I gotta make sure I say everything right. Will I say everything right? Will I get everything in that I want to say? And it's interesting how quickly those thoughts pull in, and then they're just there idling and sitting for as long as they can, and they don't help. So I'm constantly reminding myself, no, we're good, we got this, we'll figure it out. Now I gotta, of course, make sure I'm prepared and actually read through what I'm gonna do and be sure that I've got all the information I need to say. But it is entertaining how quickly doubt can jump into your mind and then try to take over, even though it has no place to help. It has a place historically for us where it's all about caution, right? It's just there to help give us a warning of, remember, be prepared. But sometimes it can sit there too long, and it can make you think too much about what could go wrong without thinking about just being prepared and being ready and just doing what you need to do. So that's what I'm going to go into today. I'm going to do my best to take my own advice and just remind myself it's going to be alright. Get through it, and as long as I do the preparations, there's nothing really more that I can do. So it'll be an exciting time, and I'm looking forward to it. Also looking forward to just helping people get into the swing of things for the school year, because this is a busy time for us, getting ready for their school year and just preparing for all that we need to do to be ready for when the kids come through the doors. Alright, that's 91 fertilizer is fine. I'm carrying way too many spears right now. I think maybe we should do, well, let's give her the stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. We were given a nice set of bronze armor to get ready for this experience. We'll let the donkey hold that. It's going to be a very, very interesting fight when we get into it tomorrow. Let's make another stack of fertilizer. And then from here, it's going to be good to go make a little bit of cash. It's also going to be good for us to finish up some of those decoration areas in the main region. And also finish up some of the things in our village visitation area, like the outside part of the village. And Racemir hasn't seen the work that's been done at this point. Really just getting ready in the morning, and they're probably just hounding him about, just go wander around and show us where you need help with things. Let's get you moving. And he's too busy trying to just get the work started. Let's get this done. That way we know our fields will be set. And for some of our fields we're good until fall. Others, we should be rotated in cabbage, for a ridiculous amount of cabbage to be eaten. And that is a nice thing for our fields, for we go flax to cabbage to rye, Now that would drain the soil of nutrients pretty effectively though, so we'll suspend our disbelief on that one. And with this, I'm hoping that we can get a good enough setup for this here. Haven't seen that we need food for the animals yet? No, now we do. So that's the next step too. Making sure that we have animal feed as well. Oh my. New level in farming. That should allow us some speedier motion. Let's see what we want to take. Now that we've moved on to the person who's in charge of getting things to happen around the place, and less so the farmer, these skills tend to focus on mostly Mokash. Or if we try to get a horse later. Ooh, we don't need Mokash to hear that. Alright. Ah, 2 points at this level. Nice. Faster gallop is good. Stamina consumption's nice, but, I mean, if we're going faster, that could be better. Let's go for that. Nice. We're good. Next step, let's get our animal feed done so we don't have to do that. It is always nice not to have to worry about these things later on. I have them set so we're good to go. Then to the fencing, and then, ooh, and we gotta get some more people for our people. And at some point it's gonna be good to set Amerigo up as our seller. And our village needs, let's see here, what do we need yet? We still could use a place for horses. I did look at some of those areas for them, for like a wider pasture space. And we also need, it might be good to have a kind of like village readiness center. Something where we know that the weapons that we would have around the village are ready to go. An armory of sorts, if you will. It might be fun to do something like that. We'll have to think about putting it around here. Alright, then of course we need our sheds. Oh. Nice. There we go, and this is good to see. The gates are okay. I think they look alright. It is fun, my youngest son is now playing this game, and he's sitting there with a mouse and a keyboard, and really cute seeing him being able to handle them at 6 years of age, knowing how to actually navigate how to do the controls. Still a little iffy on all the, keeping track of all the aspects, but it's fun to watch him play it. Alright, looks like we have a really good setup. I would tell you, Racing would be really proud to see all the work they put in. Orchards now, having fencing that works. Of course, those fields not being fenced in. That's just a reminder that it's something we need to get done with the stone that we have around the village. And here we are. There's our incoming. That's our. We have a space where we know that resources can be stored. So anybody incoming can stable their donkey as well, or their carts can go here. Probably should have a roadway that goes to it. It will definitely be a heavily trafficked area, so we'll have lots of gravel roadway here because it's heavily traveled. We shouldn't have a lot of grass growing. And of course the same here. There we are. Now, the next thought was we were going to have the tavern and the kind of like the home away from home space. I'm hoping to have the tavern right around here. I think that'll be good. Now it will be helpful to have a kitchen in this area as well. Just because, look at that, you're so far away. It'd be good to have a kitchen over here too. That way we can have some cooking happening on top of where the tavern's at, but we're still a long way from that tavern, so we'll have to wait a bit on that, unfortunately. I just realized I don't actually know where the hitching post is. Like, how do you do that one? There we go, that's coming quick. I'm very excited about the apiary. You know what's interesting is we don't actually have a hen house, and eggs are a really helpful resource to have. Still working on the herbalist hut. Of course, we're looking at getting the mine, that'd be good. Nice. Well, let's get to that point. So here we have our nice area for the people who have the garden in the back of their home, our resource storage. Good set up here. I'll put some planking up. I think it'd be nice to have just like the little fencing, that low fence that they have. Planks. I think that'll look pretty. But that's paying more money. Also, I think it'd be good to have... There we go, good. That's really convenient that that is a break right there. Let's get ourselves a gate. Get it too awkwardly. Ooh, that is a little awkward, isn't it? I'm curious if this one even opens. We'll see. Conveniently clips right through. That's good news. Alright, now we can get through that area. We don't have to force ourselves into a jump. I do think that this needs a little more. And we can just get them to rotate and not flip over. Yeah, the problem with having a hill right there. Ooh, perfect. There we are. Nice. Anything else we can put there, though? What else could we have? Might be nice to have simple stuff here. But again, all the money. Bundles tend to be small. Barrels could be good. Barrels are good for storage. For this is all about just taking and storing the items we have for our crafting there. I like this little bush. Nice to have this area. Having the tree still, and still having natural parts to it. I think it'd be good to have a little fence here. A little visual break. And something to fence in our berry bush area. I think we'll do that, and then we'll have this as a break. We'll do a long fencing there, but then we'll extend it out. And then we can have the rest as a gate here. It might be a little tight for a gate, but we'll see. Lucky these things are pretty long. I think what we'll do is we'll just have a short fencing there. That'll be good. And for this, we'll just... For today, we know that Raciner is rather injured, and that this is just a day for us to slow down and find a way to build more around the place. Make this area look gorgeous, expand on what we already started, and give us a chance just to go through a nice calm day, relaxing space here as we go. Aw. Might be time to have a nicer hammer one of these days. Ooh. Unequipped it right in the middle of that guy trying to swing. Too bad, buddy. And, you know, the fencing around the fields could be good. We need a lot of stone for that. I'd say we could go out and do the sizing up of the mines, but it doesn't seem like something that we would have Racing to do, given how injured he is. He should go slow. Now, since these fences are decorative, we'll count this away from the whole having to tear them down. We do still have to tear down the fences around our fields, because they are old. And by now, they're probably decayed, broken, and we're going to upgrade those to stone. And field stone fences are nice in the sense that, I mean, field stone fence, honestly, you just put more stones on it, it would be fine. There's no need to repair those. They just get repaired naturally by people placing more stones from the field on them over time. There we are. There we are. Now their little berry garden. Berry bush property. Good to go. Now I'm thinking, we've got their area, and this is good for them. We don't have a chicken coop yet, so this could be a convenient place for a chicken coop. And who works here? Ah, Nega and Roland. Perfect. I think probably a good idea. Let's have them be the chicken tenders, because the person who's in charge of watching chickens is a person who tends chickens. So naturally, the person watching chickens is a chicken tender, which makes me a chicken tender. Let's see, we'll get some more. I need to get a shovel so we can actually tear out that stump. Oop, I'm running because I'm impatient. We don't need to rush. Now, chickens tend to survive just about anywhere. A pine forest is not ideal, but... Oh, maple, sorry. Looks like this is actually a maple tree. Pine trees aren't the best, but honestly, it's not the worst either. Now, if we're going to put a coop here, we're going to want to have that coop in a good place. Important not to have it directly in front of our home. I mean, they are smelly creatures. Maybe we'll put it out just a bit and give a good run to it, you know? The chickens are good about finding food just about anywhere. Tend to just peck and scratch around until they get exactly what they're looking for. Tend to be good at finding food anywhere, so it doesn't really matter what kind of area we give them, they will find food. And we'll color speed them as well. It's just a thing. But it's on the back of my mind where I go, if I put them here, they're really going to have a food source. I mean, would they really be able to just walk around and scratch for stuff? Yeah, there's bugs everywhere, so they're good. And that's the same story for our chickens. They're run out in our yard. Nothing grows there because they rip it all apart. They are quite good at scratching up the area and making a mess of things. They are adorable though. Sitting around, just cooing and making sounds all day. They were raised on a farm though with a lot of handling, so ours are not exactly the cuddly chickens that you can pick up. They're a little anxious of people still. Which makes sense. Giant predators that tend to eat chickens, go figure. And there we go. There we are. Beautiful. Now, it is okay to just let them wander. Of course, that does lead to chickens going missing, because hawks and things like that do love chicken. Just like people. Maybe we'll add fencing around these guys at some point here. And the kind of fencing that's going to keep the chicken in, either rock or our standard wattle. I tend to like having this kind of design where we can go over. Ooh, I should probably pay attention to my orientation, shouldn't I, right? There we go. Oh, right through the rock. I was actually hoping to avoid that, but that's okay. It is not a big deal. We can fix it if we need. We'll give them a good space here for the chickies. I say that and then I give them not so much space. Now. Ooh, so close. Oh, hi. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's go here. Have a little bit of an angle on that. See what we can get away with here. In and over. Boom. There we go. Now, gate it. Let's see how that did. I am a little tight to the house right here, so we'll see if that actually opens. Perfect. That's a win. Nice. And now the only thing left is we need to go buy ourselves some chickens. We can't exactly have chicken ranching and chicken farming until we actually have chickens. It'd be nice to have eggs as well. And for this one, we'll put this one on maximum production for egg, and we'll ignore the feathers for this, since we have a ridiculous amount of feathers, obviously, as well. But also that we can set up a goose farm, or not a goose farm, but a goose house somewhere else, and we can use that for the feathers, since they tend to produce way more feathers and less eggs. Take advantage of those differences in how they produce. Oh, my hammers. And as we finish this one up, I don't want to be doing fencing the entire time we do this first day. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but it is good to get the decorations done. But then again, we aren't here for the excitement, right? Adventure, excitement. We Jedi crave not these things. That's a long stretch of fence. Look at that stretch on that one. Okay. Getting through this last bit of fencing, I'm thinking we've got some other homes perhaps to think about. We don't need to put a whole lot more production buildings in the main part of the village. It could be really convenient to have a goose house nearby Nicola's area. She's all about feathers and researching which ones are the best, and we still have that funny connection back to how it all started with her, with the unpredictable arrows of randomness. And I'm thinking that might be a fun way to tie back into this, is to have, maybe we can have a person who has the goose house not far away from Nicola's area, her little region of working space, or makerspace. Be good. Oh my, look how quickly we're draining the sticks. Poor workers, they do so much to keep up with us. And then we build all these crazy things, and we drain our village of resources to the point where we'll have to recharge all this again. Good thing about going at a slow pace in this playthrough is that I always tend to have all the materials I need to build with, because there's so much time that goes by. So that even though I don't have a mine yet, which is generally how you get lots and lots of stone, Doesn't matter. We have so much time on our side. I do kind of like those angles. I like these right angles here, these corners. Yeah, there we go.
I need to drink something.
Now, that's a good start. Oh dear. We took a good amount of time getting all this set, and I do believe we've done a good job of getting ourselves expanding this area. Oh my, no. We do not drink out of this stagnant area. Not that it matters. There we are. More fencing. It's amazing how much time goes into just getting through these things. Oh my goodness. No, shoot. I do want to get us more stuff going, but again, I also have to remind myself that this playthrough is all about not being in a hurry. It is incredibly dark this night. Well, then let's get ourselves some food. Then, prepare ourselves for tomorrow. What am I doing? Nothing wrong with having apples. Apparently I just got poisoned by an apple. Interesting. That's a strange effect. We have lots of cabbage, that's good. Lots of dried meat. Do we have anything that needs to be pitched? No, we're good. And lots of perch. That's good to see. There we are. No torch on slot. My goodness. Oh. There we go. I'm curious if we have enough resources. Yeah, let's make some bread. People could use it. Our time is spent just getting the village ready for the people, which is a big deal. We do need them supplied, happily fed. I mean, what else best thing we can do for people now is still be a resource. Even if we're hurt, they've saved our life so many times. And baking bread shouldn't be too intense. Of course, kneading the dough is hard, but that's what people can help with, and then he can sit around and he can watch the bread bake and make sure it comes out okay. That's a thing that you can do when you're in rough shape. Now, in the near future, I'll be excited to switch where I'm recording, so there will be a little bit of a difference in how the sound is briefly. When I move into, finished most of what I was working on in the basement, which part of it is going to be a recording studio for me for this. And the rest is going to be a big area for games and things like that, and I'm excited to actually have a large space for us to play games as a family. Have a big table that we can set up large games like Settlers of Catan on and games like that. And then have a cover that we can put over the top so that we can leave the games sit until the next time we play. Something that I've always wanted, and it's been nice doing the work. Makes it a lot more affordable, which helps out, and it's really satisfying seeing the finished product. And I'll toss some pictures up on the online through the channel just to show you what it's looking like. And I'm excited to get that set. The recording studio is going to look kind of like a Sengoku thing, where it's meant to be Japanese inspired, obviously. It's not truly Japanese in theme, but inspired. There we are. Flatbreads are set. With that, get our character going here. We'll head back over. Maybe take a quick bath. I think we'll choose to take our bath up here. Running deep into the water and cleaning ourselves off with all these cuts and bruises on us. Yeah, let's be cautious about where we wash. Don't want Racemir to have an infection. Luckily in this game we don't have to worry about that, but still. We'll practice as best a hygiene as we can, considering this is from the medieval era. Look at that. It's nice. I want to add more things. Whoa, look at that. Oh, I can't customize your bed, dude? Alright, right. I'll more work on that, buddy. Righty. Get some rest. Alright, now it is morning. Alright, little guy. Today is the day. I am become vengeance.
Someone stole her.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, no. That's not a thing. I'm getting distracted by somebody telling me there's a crisis out there. Well, it is a beautiful morning. Oh, is this Amerigo? What's up, Amerigo? You know, at one point, you were the helper that got my kiddo back. No, Nimrod. Not Amerigo. Amerigo. We ended up finding him on a quest that was similar. Trying to get things. I think today what we'll do... Let's get ourselves a little fish to start. Nicola was doing a lot of work trying to get everything ready for us. Getting us armor, which will be so clunky and hard to use, but still, it's something to try. And for Racemir, it's not going to be simple putting this stuff on. He's not used to it. He's not a soldier. He's not trained in these things, but this is, you know, after all the amount of times getting battered and bashed by the critters, it's going to be important. Try it out. And the campfire discussion now is fairly grim, somber. Well, you gonna take out that camp? Yes. Well, it's not the first one. That's true. That's absolutely true. It won't be the last. But it needs to be done. No one strikes my boy. And nobody causes him pain like that. Time to put fear in them. Let's get going. I am noticed a little bit of breakage on the roof over here. So we'll patch that up real quick. And we're gonna do this. I'm not sure what size camp we're about to walk into. We'll have to find out. Let's get Mokash over here, and he can bring us our items. I don't want to forget to put those on us, because I will just straight up go there, I'm sure, and totally forget to actually don our equipment. Speaking of don, back in the previous playthrough, I had a donkey named Don Quixote. That was a lot of fun. Here you are, Mokash. So strange. There's the hangover. Alright, Mokash. You're gonna hold on to some things for me. Yes. Jameson. And put this armor on. See what we look like. Let's get some pants. Yeah, let's wear some pants. That's a good idea. No reason to be running out there. I mean, we'll throw the bandits off if we do that. We'll run right in there, pantsless.
It's unbearable.
Pantsless Racemir runs into combat. Oh, ran out of sticks already. Hey, what's up, Roman? But let's get ourselves there. That's it. Perfect. Now, we're going to switch that up. I don't know what we're going to encounter. I'm okay keeping the bow. Speed is always good. We're going to do a little bit of running before we get there, get used to this idea about what it feels like to be in these things. What it feels like to be in the armor set, what it feels like to have the pants and greaves on. I don't know if I want to wear the coif today. It's going to be hot, but we don't want to get bested by them. Well, I can say that as of this recording, previous day I had to record on the previous day here in the real world as well. And today is the day after, and I can say that I had a lot of anxiety going into that meeting, and I had a lot of, am I actually ready going on? And it all worked out really well. I'm really happy to say that my presentation went well. As much preparation as I did to get ready for it, I think was the right amount. And I'm unfortunately one of those people who I can only prepare so much. And then at some point I just have to do it. And I can't over-prepare. Over-preparing leads me to doing a really messy job of things. Oh dear.
I'm boiling.
You get him. Okay, good. Now, I'm a little concerned that these wolves are too close to where we're about to fight. And I don't really want that to be in the way of us doing a good job here. Oh, that's a better shot. Are you running? I do hear another wolf somewhere. There it is. I figure by coming towards it, we're going to take its thunder away. And by taking away and giving it a shock, we'll throw it off. And that did work out okay. It only got a small nip. Seeing me run at it was surely enough to make it consider its moves, which is more than which is exactly what we needed. Just a moment of pause. Alright, you. I will take my arrows back now, thank you. I have a bandit camp to end. But that moment got me thinking, before, even how shaky I was and how nervous I was. Being honest with people that I was nervous going into it, but then presenting everything I knew and everything about the new role and what I'll do went really well. I'm happy to report that. And that's when, you know, for me that happens every time, that there's always this anxiety going in. And the amount of time that's spent on the anxiety is generally not as much time as is spent on the actual thing you do. And then last night my son had a similar issue where he was trying to get out to play. My oldest son was running around and having fun with friends he just found, and for some reason my youngest son's friends weren't there. None of their parents showed up. But he wanted to join in, and he was concerned that, well, what if they don't want me to play with them? And we were having a lot of trouble going back and forth, and me trying to get him to see, hey, you know, they may say that they want you to join them, so why not go over and just find out, right? But he was having trouble seeing that idea that I might say you can play with them. And so it took a little time to convince him, but eventually it was well, you know, what if they say no was in his mind? I was like, well, what if they say yes? What if it all works out okay? Even here. Oh, that's it. You carried 8 coins on your person. Did you leave me a weapon? Oh, sir, I'm disappointed in you. You should have been carrying more. I was just putting in the comments not too long ago the amount of things that I leave behind. And it looks like he has a headache, it seems. And I don't see the weapon he was carrying. You there. Oh, right through the neck. That's a problem. You're telling me this tiny little band is the one that roughed up my kid? Well, I guess that's lucky for us. And vengeance is mine. And his. And this will not happen again. Nice little camp here. Don't mind if I do. Huh, interesting. Oh wow. Oh, that's a good amount of stuff. Take it. Anything else? Looks like they've been doing small robbery on the highway here. Drinking plum wine. That'll make you looped real fast. Well, unfortunately for them, this is the last crime they'll commit. Wow, they've been definitely working hard over here. Whoa. It's good to catch them unprepared. An excellent gamison, you say. Alright, well, look at us. The shiny... We look so goofy. But we're protected. That's the key. Excellent gamison. Oh my goodness. That's very cool. Oh my gosh. Let's head over a little bit to you. Alright, well. I think what we need to do now... Let's just drop that in there. These are heavy. Even use the shield. Even use the spear. That worked out rather well. And we can put the hangover away. It got a chance at something. It got to bite into someone. So it definitely got to work out. That in there too. Alright, well, it looks like we are in a good place now. Nice. Well made. Gamison is a great thing to have. Alright, Mokash, we go back. Suppose we could hunt the way back, but I don't know. Perhaps it's just best that we go back. Now the Herald is still here, but for me, I'm guessing that that is just the completion of the previous quest. I'm curious if we have enough stuff that we can actually get that ability to name. Maybe we can talk to him and see what we can now do.
I'm boiling.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot day there, guy. Oops. Yeah, we'll go to the bin and let's see what we can do. Traps and traps and traps. Oh, you know what? Don't need a bucket in there. Definitely don't need a fishing spear and don't need these. That iron crossbow. Oh my goodness. We can get rid of these. Oh, actually, I believe now we could sell that. Make a little coin. Not bad. Let's go for that. Wooden bolts are not great. We can sell that as well. Little wooden crossbow is no good either. He's not to stand where a tree falls. You are a wise individual. We ended up not using these bronze spears either. It was really great for everybody to get us over prepared. That was a really helpful thing. Good to have a village. Now here we are back, safe and sound. Now our son can be safe. That is a big deal. I think we're done using stone arrows at this point. Keep that wicker crate on hand. And then it's time to see if there's anything worth selling. While we're out and about, be nice. We can make a little bit of coin. There's a fine tunic. Now that one I should probably wear while traveling, because it is really warm out today. And there's that iron crossbow. Too bad we can't fix things like that. Well, you know what? Light tunic. I appreciate that we have the fight music going on now, and I have no idea why. Now I'm concerned that there's actually something about to happen. So get out of this little bin, and it's going to be like raiders all around. There we go. We don't exactly have a ton of stuff to sell, do we? Okay, good. I guess we don't have anything to worry about. take all these wines. Got apples to eat. Speaking of which. Nothing wrong with that. No poison this time, that's a win. Alright, let's go and let's find out what's going on there. There we are. We don't need to boil ourselves alive. It is hot and we are not ready to get all cooked up alive. Nicola, the armor worked fantastically, I think. I never got hit by anything, but it can move in it. Although, is there a way to make it fit looser so I can move more? She's gonna look into it. Oh boy. Trying to run around in that stuff. Lots of water. Looks like we're in a good spot for these things. Flatbread sells for nothing nowadays. It used to be quite the thing you could make and sell. That's looking way back. Alright, with that, I think we can head out. I would love to have just a few more things to sell. I suppose I could just sell kind of en masse a few things. Oh. Some thread made. I'm not going to make all 40, but let's make a bit so we can sell. Actually, no. That's not how I want to have us spend the rest of this time. Let's just go with what we got. Let's just go with what we've got. I'll double check and see if there's anything else I can quickly put together. We'll be sure that our people have all the needs they want. Oh, interesting. The message of no animal got me a little anxious there for a moment, where I'm like, wait, there's definitely animals there. But there's no person, so it doesn't count as them being fed. That's the key. That does mean they won't produce resources for us, which is not the best, but of all the things to prioritize, that is the least on my list. I'm curious though, I might have a number of farm workers who don't have jobs at this point, or don't have things they needed to be doing. Let's find that out. Oh goodness, yeah. Yep, so then it's time to reassign y'all. Ah yes, they're all bored. That's okay, we've got things for you to do, don't you worry. Maybe we should get some chickens then. There we are. And it's always... Look at it, now here we are back on the epic music of fighting. Toss everybody in the barn. There we are, and then we will not lose our work. We have these. Wheat cream, we don't have wheat. Oops, apologies. There we go, let's get this going. Should be manure, perfect. I know we have oat to process, and I know we have tons of rye to process. We're gonna need that for next season. Just made a bunch of animal feed, so that's not a big deal. Let's get that done. Perfect.
Damn, it's hot.
You know it. Okay. There we go. We go from idling to getting to work. Perfect. Oh, and we do need more animal feed. That's okay. We'll get there. Alright. Oh.
Move on.
They're a ways up the road, and I don't want to really take my...
Here.
We'll just go straight to it. I could have a ton of small, simple bags, I suppose. That would be a good way to go, right? So, let's see how our new... Let's see what our new ability to have Mokash run faster. Let's see what that looks like here. So far so good. Mokash is cruising. Oh, and a rabbit just found its end by a hawk. Or an eagle. Alright, we'll size up how much it's going to cost for us to get this village upgrade. I'm looking forward to it. Great deal. And then I wonder, maybe it is time for us to build that mine and start thinking about what we're going to do for an outpost up in that northern part of the territory. We've already got the land planned out, and there's 2 villages right nearby. Easy for us to use. Nobody in those villages is a smithy. So that's going to be, it's not exactly the region where the demand is, but it doesn't mean we can't make good use of it. Perhaps that's the best reason to say why the mine isn't being used, is that it's further away. Then again, we have that other mine we could take on in the mountains that is not that far away. It's not far away from our wife's former, I guess, gang member, patriot. All of the random stuff we got from those people, from our marauder friends. Don't need the light tunic, and the mead can go. You know, Mokash has more, so we can do that. Ooh, wheat bread. We need more stuff to sell. And I don't want to sell off the bronze bolts. She made those for us. Keep it. It's good to go. We're not in a hurry, but 3,000 gold is just not enough. Okay. Where you at? I know you've got more stuff. Oh, jeez, the bronze armor is a hoot. The thick gamison, we can sell that. I guess we're not going to get even a fraction of the profit we were hoping to get off of that, but we can at least make some cash off of it. Fine tunic, I'm already wearing mine. No, I'm wearing my light tunic, that's right. There we go, thick gamison. Ooh, can't quite get there. Thin gloves can go. There we are. Maybe I'll find somebody else in the village and see if I can sell the other items to them. Okay, friend.
How can I help you?
Thank you for your cooperation. Do you know the king's opinion? He thinks highly of me. That's great. I want to name my village. 1,000 coins to aim to the kingdom. Oh, man, that's a lot. We'll come back. I think I'm willing to do that. Keep up the good work. Oh, dang it. We're not quite there for your own house crest. Okay.
King's representative after all. Okay, that will be the last one.
Alright, buddy. Well, you go ahead and have your beers. Oh, here. We could always sell some quick... Alright, tell you what. I got an idea. If we buy just a little bit, we can sell this gamison here. That was ominous. I'm out of here. No, I think what we'll do is we'll go somewhere else where we can sell.
It is unbearable.
See if we can sell to somebody else in a different village. Tell me about you. Ooh. Alright, my friend.
It's you again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have a house for this guy. Let's take you on. I'm thinking, I have an idea. And I'm thinking, we need to get that mine going. That will be really a nice thing to do. Oh, shoot. Okay, uh-oh. Okay, we gotta move then. That being the case, we gotta move, my friend Mokash. Let's move.
I'm boring.
Now we could fast travel to Danica. How much does it cost, though? Would be nice.
How are you?
Dang it. I don't really want to pay that much, but then again...
Onward!
Oh, you good there, doggy? I have an idea. I want to do... What can I get? There isn't anything I need from you. do that for questing. Could buy more seeds. Actually, as I recall, we do need more hops. We're gonna coin worth of hops. It allows me, tell you what, I'm sure you wouldn't mind having better protection considering what's been going on around here recently. I don't think any of these people will mind having access to more protection. So many bandits in this area. We'll sell you 5 bolts. That should be alright. I don't want to sell a lot of it. It's really nice having...
Hello?
oh,
Bye.
yeah, sorry. It's really nice
Oh,
having...
it's here again.
Hello,
Only the
Matilda.
best products here.
Look at you. You have a lot of things that we could benefit from. But I specifically want just a little something for my little guy. After that harrowing experience, I want him to have something nice. And a ragdoll to remember Daddy by. Because Daddy keeps getting attacked by bandits constantly. And that's back when he was stitched up by his mommy as a ragdoll. Just like a ragdoll. Oh shoot, I could have just come to sell to her. That would have been the move. I think we have 2 fine tunics. Wouldn't be bad to sell it. She makes better stuff, but now she can get that to somebody. Alright.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, friend.
You always make my mouth water.
Oh, he's an extractor too. Oh my goodness, I can't take on too many people. What am I doing? Let's get out of here. I'm being crazy. Right, there is Mokosh. We'll turn around and force her to be up the hill. Alright, Mokosh, we move. Priority 1. Let's finish up that, we have a house, right? Like we have a temporary home that people who come to visit will stay at, we'll say. And now, we can also use this as kind of like a temporary space, a temporary living space for our villagers if we take on somebody. I'm gonna make me an extra hammer, because I know this is gonna get just... we're gonna end up using this thing up in the process. That's something we have to get Nicola on.
Damn, it's hard.
And then what I want to do, I want to get that mine set up. I'm thinking... in the north, I like that area because it's got 2 villages right there, which is convenient for selling. The only problem is that with those 2 villages up there, that mine really doesn't supply anybody who has demand in the area. If I was to try to build a mine near somewhere that has demand, I would need to build near the place where we discovered my wife has a former compatriot in the gang. An interesting history, apparently. I'm curious. I'm sure Racemir would be curious, but also respectful in the sense that everybody's past is their past. But just curious, like what? And they had code names and things like that. They clearly had an organization going on. I don't know. I'd love to know more. And she is a wild child. So, there's that. Well, if we go to... there's a mine that we can take on. Actually, just over there. Just up in the mountains that way. We saw that place with the bears. Now that's not far away from where her former friend was. And you know, interestingly enough, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It would not be a bad idea to have a mine there, given that it's closer, supplying him with resources, and we could have a mutual relationship there, and it's good to already know him and have a connection. My only problem is that I don't know as there's enough building space there. I need a job for you temporarily. I want to make him, I'm going to have him be a miner. But we'll just have to do that for now. Interesting. You there, do we have anything assigned to you? All logs all the time. I think we're at a point where we actually need sticks too because of all the fence work I'm doing. But all logs all the time isn't bad. And we're only going to get partial out of this. we build up in that mountain area. Without there being space to build homes, then we don't really have a convenient place to put people to live, and the mine will just kind of exist in its own space. I know over in the other region, there's plenty of space to build. That's good. But there's not going to exactly be a lot of demand.
The heat is unbearable.
And we'll be moving supplies for a long distance. But we will eventually have access to wagoneering and wagon carts, and that will kind of make the difference there. So maybe that's a part of it. Who's gonna do that? Oh, there you are. Hey, little guy. Very nice. Thanks for the little thing. Thanks for the berry. Hey, got you something, buddy. Enjoy this. There you go. Glad you're okay, little dude. Turn your mind, kiddo. Oh, yeah, you know it. You, good luck. Don't be climbing trees already. You kidding me? Says that as somebody's chopping a tree down next door. I love it. Okay. Well. Get ourselves a drink of water. I don't know. I'm curious. Mine up in the north I'm used to using, and I enjoy it a lot. It's convenient, easy to use. It's nice for fast traveling because you have two villages next by you can get to. It's also super convenient in the sense that I can easily get supplies to it since there's the wood chopper next to the door. We can easily build the thing up. I just do not know. Let's drop our things off. Now, if we're gonna do this. Where is Mokosh? Oh, of course, playing around in the fields. Why not? Alright, we also have to upgrade these, and this is the thing. Alright, let's get you over there. Got our gift to our son, that's the most important thing we needed to do. And here, check your inventory. I don't need you carrying around a bunch of random stuff anymore. Actually, that's a bad idea. Never know when you need a shovel. I'm thinking maybe the armor needs to go back to the house. And that'd be a better place for it.
Damn, it's hot.
Oh, you know it. Looks like he's sizing up his nearest tree to see if he's ready to climb. Put this stuff away. I want to put everything away, but I am so concerned that we're going to end up running into trouble out and about. Now, with this, let's see what we can get away with. Hoping we can build ourselves a resource storage. Start. Let's get some stone. Although we'll be by the mine, so I probably don't need to prioritize stone that much. One thing I won't be able to get out there is planks. Not easily without building a woodworker's shed. Let's get some planks. Perfect. Glad to have Mokosh having great carry capacity. Now that ought to do it for us. And I can get the rocks over there. Okay, now. Key is getting there and seeing what we can get done. I'm excited for this mine up there. 10,000 coin to get a village. To get a name. Raven's End. think that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. But we just need 10,000 coins. Oh my goodness.
How are you?
I need a ride. I think it's Branica. I guess I better find it. Well, we'll hope that my memory is good. Perfect. We're... Ugh. Oh my goodness. And now here we are stuck with bandits. I can't build a mine in a place that they've set up shop. That's frustrating. Alright, you. Fortunately. And we'll leave you here for a bit. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. I think I'm not terribly excited about this. Shoot, I wonder how big of a camp this is. I almost don't even want to try. I mean,
The heat is unbearable.
this is going to be a lot. Maybe we can get the drop on them from above. It'd be really handy to drop a rock right on them. Wait, there we go. Ah, darn it, too impatient. Man, impatient again. Nice. Now we just need to make sure we don't get taken down by this guy. Oh, darn. Rock safety. That'll take care of one. Important thing is to get the advantage on them and not have to deal with them in close combat. Now, Axemen, huh? What kind of axe did you have, friend? Maybe you can just hook us up. Doesn't look like they will.
I'm roasting out here.
Well, luckily it's the evening, so hopefully that will mean we don't roast too much more. But I'm not seeing anybody else. Archer, it says. I don't see them as of yet. Tough archer. Crud. Darn. Hoping to find them here. Okay. Well, go. Iron axe only at 15 as well. Bummer. Now the trick. Where's our friend? There's one. Oh, what?
I'm roasting out here.
Oh, that was a great shot. Holy cow. Ooh. Oh, took an arrow to the knee. Yep, your days of banditry are over. Take an arrow to the knee. Oh boy. Well,
What a scorcher.
you know it. Oh my goodness. Well, that certainly is one way to free this area for us to build. Oh my goodness. Let's see what they were doing in here. Oh, they were really working on this place. Oh, here I am thinking the music is changing. You had quite the set of arrows through you. Yes, indeed. Oh, bronze armor. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Interesting. Yeah, mortar and pestle. But look at that. I love that combo they did there. Jeez. We're gonna have to clear this place out. Wow, they've really set this place up. Interesting. What a mess they've made here. Huh. What an absolute mess they've made. Wow, that recurve got shot way back. Bronze helmet, not bad. Wow, bronze sword too. My goodness. Whew, that was really lucky. And a bronze pickaxe, yes. Look at them go. They were really getting to town on this. They were going and smelting, processing ore. Jeez. Well, then I lay claim here. That's exactly what we do. We are laying claim here now that we took this back. My goodness. Well, then it's time to begin. Now, I was really hoping... Oh yes, oh gosh. Better drop some things, because I am vastly overloaded. Let's get Mokash here. There we are. Well, I gotta say, that was pretty momentous. Was not expecting there to be bandits here. Was not expecting it to go quite like that. Now, unfortunately, I need a number of rocks. Well, you know what? What am I doing here? What am I doing indeed? I am surrounded by rocks. There we are. Back to carrying too much. I am gonna just run out here and drop stuff. We're kind of in this place where we looted a lot of things. Drops things into her inventory and go from here. Uh-oh. Oh, I do have an axe. Why do I not have it equipped? We will get there. Stones and hammers. And spoons. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get a little more rock and let's get a start on this. It is getting late and we do need to get home. Bandits, bandits, bandits. So many bandits. 14 stone to do it. Well, we send in people up here. We as a village will work together to clear out the debris that these people left behind. And you know what? They did us a favor. They cleared out some of the harder areas to walk into. They also managed to break apart some of the stone getting in there. We'll take advantage of that. I'm going to just run with the stuff for now. Otherwise, it's a whole lot of back and forth. Now, I was going to finish building this by purchasing from the gentleman who is the lumberjack next door here, and unfortunately, that's just not going to happen. So, we will have to leave this for next time. So interesting. That's very interesting. Alright, Mokash, let's take the planks. That is way unacceptable. Let's at least do halvesy. And then we'll have to drop it. I have just way too much stuff in my inventory, go figure. We'll go back and forth. And then it's time for us to wrap this up. Ooh, look at that. I'd say today was quite the bandit day. Bandits were definitely the thing that just kept coming and being an ever-present issue. Go figure. It is a beautiful night. And it'll be a very, very fun autumn. That's for sure. We have so much that we can build. And now, Nicola will be incredibly excited about what we have going on here. Now we have access to a mine. Now we have access to metals. And she'll be able to make all manner of crazy things. There we are. It's important for us to get home. It's late. And we can take ourselves a nice ride home with Mokosh. Suppose we could even come here. We could even check and see. Are there any late night travelers who are looking for a home? A lot of guys, it turns out, so I don't really have a spot for y'all. That's okay. In the future, we'll have plenty of room. Alright, friend.
How do you do?
Well, I'm doing well. I think it's time for us to get home, though. The hour is late. And we've had more encounters with bandits than were initially expected. The excellent gambeson turns out to fit really well. And, you know, as far as racing is concerned, way nicer to wear than this bronze armor stuff. It's just so clunky. Hard to move around in and not comfortable at all. Not to mention, it's summertime, and wearing armor in the summer will just boil you up. Uh-oh. And then we get to summer. To autumn. As the year wheel spins. And here it is autumn for us all here now. Oh dear. Oh, really? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Diplomacy level 4, and we're gonna try to talk to them. Let's try. You talk to sense into people, it's still a bit moody. They're willing to work normally now. Okay. 20% less efficient for an entire season. It's gonna be hard. Dude, that's too bad. We usually do such a good job helping out, but perhaps the problem here is just there's a lot going on. And Racemir needs to stop getting beat up by everything. Take care, y'all. We'll continue the next episode here from where we leave off. I hope everything goes well for you. Take care till next time.